Tyres for Tom Sykes, so he's still out there on the X tyre. Locatelli's still out there on the Z.
And the capsulation of the Superpole race, Jonathan Rea only has 2 scoring opportunities to make up a mammoth 30-point decider. Lights out on race 1. Not a good start at all from Scott Redding. Ray's away superbly. Garrett Gerloff comes through.
The run into towards turn 1. He looks comfortable at this stage. It's in the second half of the lap, though. That's where it really is in the damper. Iconic at the start of the lap.
Very spectacularly indeed. Exactly what Toprak Razgatlioglu is trying to do here. Hassling and harrying Jonathan Rea into the braking
fingertips. And what's interesting is you can see for Toprak there, he looks like he's got that little bit of extra pace right now, a little bit more confidence than Jonathan Rea. Just a little bit more of a chance to be able to have that stability. So everyone's still out there trying to do what they can in these damper sections.
Who's already again, Michael Renand at the end of this 507-metre start-finish race. Finally he gets it done. Jonathan Rea turns into turn 1, but he can't get there. Toprak's already.
Championship takes care of itself. A bit into turn 10, get close to Jonathan Rea in the previous lap. So it's just going to be a case of now having board that he's still having a little bit of an endo on the run into turn 10. So he's still braking really hard. The
seconds covering your lead quintet. Rea with an opportunity perhaps into turn number 1. We know how good Razgatlioglu is on his gun, and they are so bunched up now. Look at Bassani having a go at Jonathan Rea as they come in towards turn 12, and Rea is bumped completely out of position.
Bassani does look like he's just in on Toprak at this stage so that he can go with Axel Bassani at the front of the field.
And Jonathan Rea does copy Axel Bassani's aggression as he found himself this far back in this race so far. We're only a quarter of the way through, and Rea now wants to hit the front. Oh, he moved Bassani out of the way.
Through.
Scott Redding as Razgatlioglu makes his move on Jonathan Rea. Bit of a wobble from the pair of them as they make their way in towards turn 10.
The Rea Toprak just a tenth of a second slower, and that's why the leading 4 are stretching away 15. But as it is right now, it's just who's willing to push that little bit harder, who's willing to see where that tenth of a second there.
Axel Bassani and Scott Redding to be world champion, but he's taking risks anyway. They're going to touch. Surely they're going to touch. Just about. Jonathan Rea squeezes out.
Respecting your rival on the racetrack, and for Toprak
might have to be a move in towards turn 1 at the start of lap 10 here. Razgatlioglu sees daylight. Aggressive here on Razgatlioglu. He's not close enough, and Toprak holds firm out in front.
Yeah, you're going to do well to outbrake Toprak.